I'm not being obstructive. How is it being obstructive to tell the police officer that I do not know how long whether I'm going to be playing music on for?
Is what time roughly do you think you'll be going on?
Minutes and the music's off, so why are you switching?
Okay, that's fine. And then you said later on.
Maybe. I'm not saying switching it off for the rest of the time that I'm here.
If we get a complaint, we will say that they're probably.
What you mean you haven't had a complaint?
No, what we want to know. Listen. You're jumping in here. You're jumping in.
I'm not.
He's saying the officer is saying that the local community are upset by the noise of the fracking machine, and he said that this noise may further offend the community, and so therefore he doesn't want to possibly compound the problem by me playing half an hour of dub. Do you know what I mean? I'm upset about that big, great big penis thing sticking up in the sky, keeping me awake all night.
What I've said is, if we know roughly when it's going
to
be turned off later,
I'm not lying. That's actually slander. That's actually slander. I'm not lying. Those are your exact words.
Sir,
you're lying. You're lying that I'm lying. You're lying that I'm lying.
I've asked you what
You're
time
lying that I'm lying. You're a liar. You shouldn't be in an office of law. You've just lied.
Right. If I know what time it's turned off and I have an answer, if someone complains, I can say, right, okay, it's going to be finishing about midnight, so please don't worry, it wonon't go on all night. That's all we wanted to know, roughly what time you intend to be. I know that's unreasonable, and it might be that you guys will know that as well, some other people want to know.
Uninvited
it's
to
a
my
perfectly
home.
reasonable question.
No one's invited
and
you
the
to my home.
gentleman's being slightly unreasonable, quite frankly.
Unreasonable. I said the music will come off in 3 minutes and it's off. I never said I wouldn't stick it back on again.
Why can't we have the music on? We want the music on.
You're coming to my home, uninvited.
Right. I have not asked the gentleman to turn the music on. I have not commented at all about the music playing. I merely asked, should it be going on late into the evening? Is it fair and reasonable that I have a rough idea when it's going on till?
Is that fair not to
so
know?
that if people do complain to us, we can say to them, okay, don't worry, at midnight we've been told it's going to be quieting down and going off. Or maybe that we can come back and say, could you mind turning it down because someone's getting upset about it. That's all I've asked for. That's all, and then the gentleman's, I have to say, gone into a slightly different question. I haven't asked him to turn it down. I'm not interested in turning it down, it's fine. As he says, there's other noises, it's not a problem. But later on, when it's very quiet, at midnight, and it's still playing.
But would it be more reasonable to come and ask
him? Maybe come and ask them.
But also, it would be nice
to and there's children asleep, so it goes without saying.
Go on till 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock.
I just think that a lot of the tactics that you guys have been using lately have got people really on edge. The tactics that you guys have been using have got people really. No, not today, not in this situation here. What I'm saying is that the tactics that you lot have been using here have got people really on edge, and there's a feeling of fear on the site from the. Should we step away? Because I can't really hear you.
Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think that people are a bit tense here because of the tactics that you've been using, and that's why you're seeing this sort of reaction.
Right, but I'm not.
I mean, I know that this. I think that you're probably right on this occasion.
My question was, is there any chance you can tell me roughly what time you're going to be playing it till later on tonight, so that if we do need to feed back to the community, I know what will happen, right? At 12 o'clock, it'll be absolutely very quiet around.
Yeah, well, you know that, so why have you even bothered talking to the bloke?
That's fine. But then, obviously, what will happen is potentially someone will phone up and complain. And if we can turn around to someone and say, well, actually, look, the gentleman's already spoken to earlier, he's going to turn it off at 12, then we can negate half the complaint that we might get. So that was all I was asking.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens every night. We've never had loud music on late into the night here, and there's no reason why you should think that we should start now.
Yesterday, didn't he? I was just literally having a conversation with him. I'm sorry, I am perfectly... it's perfectly right for me to be able to feel that I can go up to someone and
I know it is. It is. In your situation, I totally agree with you.
I didn't say stop playing it. I just said, what time do you think you're going to be playing this?
In your situation, PLO, I totally agree with you. It's the other actions that have carried on this site which have instilled a feeling of fear and tensity, and that's what makes everybody a little bit short when they feel that maybe that you're stepping over the mark a little bit, maybe that you're doing something unnecessary. Do you know what I mean? Because it makes people feel that they're being pushed the whole time by the police.
That's fine.
Unnecessarily.
I know, right, okay. I mean, I think that's a bit of a different I think that's a little bit different. I understand the explanation you're giving, right? So I'm not going to sort of comment on that.
Anyway, be nice to my friend.
Sorry. I actually said to your friend, excuse me, sir. Is there any chance you could? Actually, I couldn't have been much nicer. It was a conversation that I'd probably have with you every day of the week. Now for a start, he didn't turn it down, so we could hardly hear each other. We refused to turn it down, so we could even talk to each other. No, but I'm only having a normal conversation with him. It was a perfectly reasonable question, and I'm sorry to react like that I find it quite pointless, to be honest with you. He should know that actually just by.
I mean, that just like I say, as I explained it, that sort of thing is only happening because of the fear tactics that you guys are using with the way you're pushing us down the road, and the way that you're snatch squadding people, and the way that you're arresting people who've only been here for 5 minutes and don't really understand the situation, and we don't know what you're going to do next. And every time one of these vans goes up and down, we have to all stand up and expect to be arrested because we don't know who you're going to arrest, because people have been arrested for nothing virtually, and that's why you get these sort of reactions. I hope you understand that, because you've got to see things in a wider context.
I do.
You know what I mean?
For some people that have been here, but the gentleman's arrived yesterday, so I think it's a little bit much for him to be.
Well, you just pick up once you get here, you talk to everybody and you see what the scene is, and you pick up the fear off the other people.
And a lot of people have.
There's hardly any police here today.
Many long bad experiences with police, so you've got to expect a little reaction sometimes from some of the people who come here, because
I hope you also understand. I'm not going to be intimidated or fearful of asking what I think is a reasonable question.
No, fair enough. But in these stressful situations, sometimes those interactions aren't going to maybe
but that's
go
when
so
the
well.
communication goes like that,
Yeah.
and suddenly the next thing will be my boss coming up here and saying, right, we're going to seize the equipment or something, I don't know, whatever. Taking it to the next level without actually having that little bit of communication first, which I think is totally unhelpful.
Well, I mean,
if we jump in full force because we haven't had the communication, where's that going?
That's no good for anyone.
I'm just baffled how you have the audacity to come to my home and ask me what my plans are with my belongings.
I'm standing on the road.
You were knocking on my door, asking me to come out of my home, like you've got some, what? I can't play music. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Do you want to step away?
Yes, you did. Yeah, exactly. So what? Step away when I'm in my home and I'm suspended. Oh, don't be silly. Don't be silly.